So that was interesting because I was able to keep focus for most of that time, but when the ladybug landed on me, it did indeed break my focus for a moment. After I was used to it coming up my arm, I was able to refocus on the cup. And that is part of the point with this. Can you focus on something for 90 seconds without having your attention broken away? I wasn't expecting a ladybug to land on my arm, and so I need to practice this meditation more than once. It is kind of the cool thing about these, though, is that you can go back and do any one of these again and again, and in fact I highly encourage you to do so with any of the series of the 30 days. And if you can, longer than 90 seconds will be very beneficial for you. So now, we did the eyes open. We're going to do the eyes closed. And after staring at it for 90 seconds, I can tell you, I've got a pretty good picture in my mind's eye about what that cup looks like, where it is in relation to where I'm sitting and my entire environment. But I want to see whether a ladybug lands on my arm again or not, or if anything else can break my concentration. It's completely fine if something does break your concentration, but I want you to pay attention to that. How many times can your attention be taken away from the object you're focusing on? Even if it's 100, it's okay. This is something to build and work on, and I'm very curious to see if the ladybug will land on me again. So that one was better, although the ladybug didn't land on me, and I noticed I was almost anticipating maintaining the focus if it did. And I noticed that I was focusing harder on that, specifically keeping the picture in my mind's eye. Now, if you didn't see whatever your object is in picture frame in your mind's eye, that's fine. Not everybody can picture things like that, and that's okay. You don't need to see the picture to be able to be focusing on the object and only having that thought. The question I want you to ask yourself is, were you able to focus the whole time, or did your mind go in other directions? Did you have other thoughts? It's totally fine if you did. It's why we redo these things and do them more than once, so that you have the ability to build up that skill set and not lose focus on any one thing. I suppose if you get nothing else out of this series, I can tell you in the last few days I have probably been more relaxed in the evening than I have been in quite some time. Because I like to meditate, but I don't always do it daily. And especially as the day winds down, I end up being much calmer after doing this series. And so, bare minimum, I would advocate for that. As far as your ability to focus, your ability to quiet your mind, your ability to be aware of your surroundings and everything we've gone through so far. This is an individual capability type of thing, just as is all of martial arts. But I highly encourage you to visit all of these videos again and see if you can redo them and for longer than 90 seconds, as no one 90-second video is going to make you really good at anything. But indeed, practicing and follow along can be very calming and give you more of an awareness, a focus, and maybe even a quieter mind. I'm Instructor Thompson, my Self Defense Studio.